Hello. This is a different style of video compared to my other ones because I'm just going to be sitting here and talking the entire time. But I wanted to make a video about different hobbies and interests that I am interested in or would really love to try, and hopefully I can inspire some of you to try new things and not spend as much time just scrolling, which I admit I'm guilty of as well. So the first one that I wanted to talk about is sewing and customizing clothing. There are many things you can do with sewing. For example, you can change a piece of clothing that you thought was unwearable into something that you love. Or you could even add just like a little stitched design onto your shirt to make it less boring. And I think this is such a great way to personalize your clothing, and it feels so much more special to wear instead of just wearing it from the store. The next thing is crochet. Now, I have been attempting to crochet for a while. I have not been so successful, but I definitely think I could improve, and I find it so relaxing and fun. I have tons of yarn, and it's not too expensive. I know it can get expensive if you're making big projects or you're using an expensive yarn, but if you just have regular yarn, it's fine. It's fun to use. For example, this I made a little glove a while ago actually, and it's not the best, but I like it and I'm proud to say that I made it. And this is a really great thing to know how to do if you want to make gifts for people or you just want to have cute things. Next thing is drawing or painting. Now, I know it can be really hard to pick this up, and some people just don't like it, which I understand. I've been drawing since I was really little, and I've always liked it, so I think it's definitely a good tool to have, and I find it very relaxing and fun. I'll show you my sketchbook. It's kind of plain, but I have done, for example, some painting. I was practicing with gouache paint, and also just random sketches that I feel like doing when I'm bored. Like this one I drew, and this one from a movie called Look Back. And this page, it's kind of falling apart, but I have some watercolor and some random doodles. Even if it's just small things that like aren't the best, they're not perfect, it's fine. Like even this was just a random doodle and then I colored it in, and it made me happy. It doesn't look the best, but I enjoyed making it, so that's really what matters. And also, when you get better and better at it, eventually you'll be able to create something that you're very proud of. The next thing is pottery. I know this is very hard to start, especially because you need very specific tools. You need a kiln, which obviously no one has at home, and you need the scales and the clay. It's very messy, but I think it's worth it because you can have something to keep in your room, for example, that you made, and it looks good too if you do it right. I have some examples here. I took a pottery class over the summer and I made this. It's not the best, but it's a little nifty like jewelry tray. And then I also made this, which is a pencil holder. It has a bunch of stuff in it right now, and I made a whole bunch of other stuff. So if you are able to take a class like that, I recommend it 100%. It was so fun, and now I'm proud of that. I keep it in my room and it's very nice decor. The next thing is journaling. I have attempted to start a journal so many times. Like I have so many empty journals with like a couple pages filled, and it's very hard to start. Like, I understand, but I think journaling is something that I really would like to pick up, because it's so nice to be able to just like jot down your feelings and like write down what you're thinking. If you're like me and you find it very hard to fill a journal, something like this I would recommend. This is the 5-minute journal. I think I got it from like a bookstore, but it has prompts that you fill out every day, and it's the same thing. It has quotes at the top, and then it asks you to write 3 things that you're grateful for, 3 things that would make today great, and then a daily affirmation. And then in the nighttime, you do 3 highlights of the day and one thing that you learned. Okay, next thing, pen palling. I love this so much. Right now, I'm writing a letter to a new pen pal of mine. And I made this little envelope. I think it's so cute. And it's such like a sweet way to communicate with people. It is kind of tricky to find a pen pal. I use a website called Global Pen Friends. I'll link it in the description. I know it sounds kind of sketchy, like sending your information to random strangers on the internet, and you should be careful, but it is also a great way to meet people and learn about new cultures, and even to exchange like cute stickers or envelopes like this. And if you haven't sort of seen the pen palling universe online, I would recommend you to check it out because it is so adorable. There's a whole collection of people who just exchange cute letters to each other, and I think it's so cute. The next thing, it's something that I don't really do, but I would love to start doing more, and that is annotating books. And this is also going along with reading. I love to read. I definitely don't do it as much as I want to, but sometimes I just like don't read for a while and I forget how fun it is. But annotating books is such like, if you annotate a full book and you save all of the little parts that you love, it's so worth it. You get to look back on it and see the little notes you made, the things you're thinking of when you were reading that book. And I think that's such a sweet thing to be able to have. You can use like just little sticky tabs like these ones and mark your favorite moments. I have this book, which is a Harry Potter book, but I only started doing it near the end. But I really love the look of how all of these little tabs look like sticking out. I feel like that's so cool. And whenever I feel like it, I can just go back to these pages and see my favorite moments. I made it so that each color represents a different thing. Okay, next thing, this is something that I absolutely adore. Scrapbooking, or like just making collages. This is my book that I'm using. It's from Muji. It's really nice. I like it, but the paper is really thin, so I don't know. I've only filled a few pages. Well, it's taken me a very long time to fill them, but I've only filled a few. I have this many left and it still looks so full because I just load up my pages with so much stuff. It's so fun to just put all of your favorite things on one page. I've made pages like this where I just put pictures of things that I like, or even ones like this where it's something really specific, like I have a Harry Potter page, and inside of this, I'm so proud of this, there's like an actual Hogwarts acceptance letter in there that I made and stained with coffee. It was a very fun craft. And then I also have other ones where I just want to like talk about what happened in my day or on a weekend or something like that. And it can be a lot of work putting together like these really elaborate pages. Or you might feel like you don't have all this stuff. I have this one where I just painted a bunch of pictures and did watercolor shapes all around. It's really... I have pages where I load them up with stickers and pictures, but I also have most of the stuff that I have, I collect from like packaging of things that I bought, or basically I just save everything. Like, I love this page. I have this pink one and then this brown one, and I took a tag from I think it was a plushie that I got of Miffy, and I just put it on there. And I have a Polaroid photo, and then this is packaging from a blind box that I opened. So it's just little things like that. And also, this page, I just took leaves. Oh, it's falling apart. I just took leaves and glued them on during the fall. I may have forgotten to film an outro, so this is like a week later. But I hope that these hobbies were interesting to you and I inspired you. And thank you for watching till the end. Bye!